month of October from now until basically the end of the month, or rather it'll actually start October 10th through 31st, Halloween. So Cancer, I'm about to get started with your reading on a deck that's resonating, and it's going to be the Light Seers Tarot deck. This reading will be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus, signs for love the month of October. Basically, the energy that is getting ready to take place starting this weekend until the end of the month. What is it that Cancer needs to be aware of for the rest of this month? Spirit, let me know. Let me know, let me know. It's like that Doja Cat song, Need to Know, is playing in my mind as I do this. See what's in store for Cancer. Try to give a fun fact when I have one. The fun fact today is I'm a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign. So, get this reading started. I probably shuffled a lot. So we got the Eight of Wands. Got the Ace of Swords. So, some clarity, a change in perspective, the truth coming out, being able to victoriously make a decision and know what's going on. So at the heart of the reading, we have the Empress, that is Taurus energy, also just Venus energy for Libra as well. But that's something that is, you know, basically being connected. It could be a marriage, it could be a person, or it could just be a union, or it's just something that's about to unfold. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a nurturing connection. It's also going to be one where there is a lot of feminine energy into play here. You may not be a female, but this is playing out that, you know, Libra, and we are currently in Libra season, and I kind of feel like that's what this Empress is representing. But it's basically just, you know, being nurturing, growth, fertility, things of that nature. So if this is a connection, things are going to be basically connecting beautifully. What we also have, oh snap, Emperor. So we might be talking about twin flames here, because we have the divine feminine and we also have the divine masculine with the Emperor. And that's big daddy energy, big mama energy, however you want to put it. But it is about, you know, having control and taming the ego, being able to plan and, you know, man up or woman up. Get all your ducks in a row. You know, make your next move your best move and keep it pimping. But we ain't pimping. But yeah, power couple here. Oh my God, are you serious? The freaking Lovers. Oh, and the Emperor's Aries energy. But the Lovers. Yeah, this is definitely some twin flame energy going on here, Cancer. With the Lovers, it's an unconditional love connection between two people who are, you know, connected at a soul level. And, you know, it's also about making the choice to align yourself with this connection and everything just being in sync and everything just flowing together beautifully. Definitely getting twin flame vibe from this Cancer reading here. And it's about making the ultimate choice, you know, to choose love and unconditional love. In the past, we had the Moon, which were, you know, secret fears, any kind of emotions that were buried underneath the surface that needed to be tamed, processed, and understood in order to surface and be able to move forward and have clarity on something. In the present moment, we have the Three of Wands. So somebody's kind of hesitant and it's like they're still planning, but they're also ready. They're, you know, analyzing things, trying to, you know, figure out, you know, what way is going to go, what's the best route to take. It's like you're ready to ride the wave, but at the same time, you're being cautious, or somebody's being cautious. In the future, we have death or rebirth. So this connection is basically transforming. There's going to be a transformation that takes place, and the death is Scorpio energy, the moon is Pisces energy. But the death is Scorpio energy, so something's gonna be ending and we're gonna be moving into a new era together because of some change that was necessary. Old ways dying so new ways can emerge. The best approach is the Five of Swords. So I say that's the best approach, but what I'm getting from that is basically know that things could be worse. Know that your ego doesn't always have the best thing in mind. Learn to trust yourself. Also, resolve things with somebody if you have any kind of misunderstanding, or there's been some kind of argument or conflict. It needs to be addressed, brought to the forefront, and if need be, maybe leave this person alone for a while, let them figure it out. Be cautious and try to be the solution, not the problem. What's influencing this is the Fool, which is the leap of faith, a new beginning that's going to take place. Somebody's going to take a chance. And I feel like, since it's with love, this chance is going to bring power, a power couple at that. And someone's going to be, ready to basically try to, get this thing started and, use this power that they're getting from this connection and within themselves to make everything come together in order for, there to be order and there to be success. Because with the Emperor and the Empress, that's about everything connecting in order, for things to flow and have balance. So our hopes and fears are the Three of Swords. Someone's scared that they're going to be disappointed, hurt, stressed, having grief. What we hope is that, this union brings healing and that there's no third party connections and that, everything gets resolved if there's been conflict. And for the outcome, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is about, taking a small opportunity to establish balance, planting a little seed of potential to get things started and to, basically submerge into, I don't know how to really put this, but basically establish a good foundation for a bigger and greater opportunity. And this opportunity may come slowly. So, it's a small gain now, but it could lead to a very big success in the end. And there be, just comfort and longevity and a commitment here. And things are just, basically starting to be planted. Like this little seed of potential is being planted. And when it starts to, root and emerge and grow, it could be something that lasts a very long time. And like I said, the bottom of the deck was the Ace of Swords, so we're getting clarity in the truth, and there's going to probably be a conversation that emerges, or communication is going to start that, starts to reveal things. And like I said, there could be some misunderstandings, but the best thing to do is to try to be the solution and not to, put in with the problem. Because I feel like there may have been some third party interference with the Three of Swords, Five of Swords. But ultimately, the divine wants divine union in the end. So some things are going to end so things can come together. We're choosing love here. We're not going to shy away from it. I'll pull a little bit of clarity. I'm going to use my Strawberry Tarot deck. I'm going to pull some clarity on what's going on with the moon. What's going on with the moon for Cancer in October? Anyone dealing with Cancer? What's this moon energy? Tell me what I need to know. What's the moon here for Cancer? So yeah, I'm just gonna pull some cards. The bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. That's your energy, or any water energy, with Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Being vulnerable, knowing and understanding your emotions, choosing to surrender to love, and being intuitive and knowing that you know and understand your feelings. So we have the Page of Swords for the moon. We have the Seven of Cups for the moon. And we also have the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, or any earth sign energy, like Capricorn and Virgo as well. But someone's starting to see and study and peak game, and they're having a hard choice picking between what it is they ultimately really want. There's a lot of confusion here. There may be a lot of options. And ultimately, this is causing the person to want the best and not really know what it is the best is right now. But ultimately, they know that whatever they decide, they want it to be something that lasts long, that brings comfort, growth, and prosperity for everybody involved. And it's a very comforting feeling that they're seeking ultimately. And they've been hiding this. Like they have been hiding whatever it is. It's been hard to figure out. And they're starting to want the peak game and see that. I also want to pull clarity on the Five of Swords because it kind of threw me. So I got the Ace of Swords. So there's going to be some communication that could bring a misunderstanding or some conflict. Maybe a little verbal dispute. But it's going to bring the truth. Ultimately, it may be an uncomfortable feeling at first, but later on, it's going to propel transformation for the parties involved for their higher good. And then the Three of Swords just popped out. Then the Queen of Swords, which is air energy, your Aquarius, Geminis, and Libra. So it's going to be communication about her. I feel like it was a third-party connection with someone who may have some air in their chart. Or it could just be somebody that is cold and bitter. And they are needing to basically make wise judgment on what it is that needs to be done about this person, your person, Cancer. Like the person that they were dealing with may end up bitter, and ultimately they may cut that person off, or your person may cut them off. But the thing that's going on is definitely showing a little bit of third party energy here. And it's caused someone to be disappointed and hurt, but ultimately the King of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, and that's about, showing up, claiming your power, being charismatic, and a go-getter, and basically getting the job done, taking care of business. I also want to pull clarity on the Three of Swords. Just one card for that, because, it's kind of self-explanatory, especially since it just mirrored itself down here for these twin flames, soulmates. So at the bottom of the deck is Justice. So something's going to be put into balance to make things fair. The reverse Five of Pentacles. So someone's going to realize that they weren't so lonely after all, and that this situation isn't hopeless, and that they're not alone, and that there is help if they just basically reach out and, seek guidance and speak up. Like, someone was feeling out in the cold, but this situation can be healed and resolved. I also want to pull clarity on the Page of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles for Cancer. bottom of the deck, the Tower, so a disaster, catastrophe being avoided. We have the Moon again. We have the Two of Swords, and we also have the Eight of Pentacles. So there are some things that are being kept secret, not being revealed at this time, probably due to some tower moments, because we do have two little towers here. And they probably happened in the past, and they brought transformation and a shakeup that needed to occur. But there's some decision that needs to be made that is yet to be revealed about things that need to be worked on in order to bring this connection, you know, basically to a happier and more productive environmental space for it to grow. But there's going to need to be effort, and there's going to have to be some energy put into making this work. And ultimately, it can, you know, lead to everyone getting what they want, and this being stable and not being dependent on things, you know, being revealed in order to feel secure in this and to have a balanced approach moving forward. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull some Moon Oracle advice for you, Cancer. The month of October. This will be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Just a little bit of Moon Oracle advice. This will be for Cancer. So at the bottom of the deck, you're very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. Don't give up. Keep your faith. Nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. So there's a transition that's going on, and as of right now, there may feel like there's nothing going on, but there's still room for change. Know that full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. Don't, you know, let whatever's going on make you feel like you're not someone that this person would desire and would want to be with. You are. What they have going on is their problem. It's not you, it's them. And it's for them to work out and figure out. Supermoon, emotions are running high. So definitely the connection is being felt, and it's a need for change, and the emotions that are being felt here are, you know, promoting change. I feel like these emotions are what the moon are symbolizing, emotions that have been kept down below the surface that are starting to emerge, and they're emerging pretty hard and pretty quickly. So that is what I have for you. Just know that you're almost to the finish line. Give it a little patience. Let things transform. I feel like in Scorpio season, things will really start to, you know, take place because of the future being in death. Death is Scorpio energy, so I feel like the transformation may occur then, or this person may be a Scorpio or something of that nature, but there's definitely some change that is on the horizon. So that is what I have for you, Cancer. If you have not already, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if it resonated. If it did not, check the other placements in your chart. If you don't know how, just let me know, and I'll send you some links, and you can get started on figuring that out to learn more about yourself, astrologically speaking. I appreciate each and every last one of you that view these readings. I'm a new and emerging channel, so if you have anybody that you know likes tarot and you feel like I might be somebody they enjoy watching, let them know. Word of mouth is very important, and it helps. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you have a great weekend, and also just keep in mind that, you know, this may not resonate for every Cancer out there.